Okay. And so as we go through talking about how to repair these systems, I always think of balancing things. And this is something we say in functional medicine. We always say, remove what's damaging to the body, like infections, like try not to get a COVID infection. A vaccine might help. Minimize your exposures to toxins. So remove what is damaging to the body and then give the body what it needs. Good food, rest, sleep, love, connection, joy, right? Some of those things are, in a different realm, but they're really important as well. And then the way we're going to go about improving fatigue is to use lifestyle. There are no shortcuts. If I knew the shortcuts, I would tell you, and I see a lot of chronic fatigue patients or MS patients with fatigue. I would love to have like a magic wand and fix it, but it's hard. But there's hope because there are things you could do. So eating clean helps. That means, eating organic as much as possible, plant-based foods as much as possible. Managing stress, like we've got to figure out how to reduce the number of stressors coming into our environment, and then building skills to better manage the stress. And we're going to move our bodies. When you move your body and exercise, you build more mitochondria. Is there a drug that can build more mitochondria? No, there isn't. Okay. You're going to minimize your toxic exposures, and you're going to work on sleep. Enhancing sleep helps out your mitochondria. You build a better, healthier microbiome. Your gut starts to repair. So these are your main tools. And this is why in our Truemedicine program, these are the 5 lifestyle pathways that we're always pushing on. Like this actually is the answer to improving your symptoms of MS, to improving mood, improving fatigue, or whatever else you might be experiencing. That doesn't mean that there isn't a place for medications. There is, and it's not this or that. It's together. We want to integrate and use all of our tools, because what we are all dealing with is complex, and it is really challenging to work through if you're trying to go on the internet and just figure it out yourself. By the way, I just think none of you who don't have formal training in the health sciences or healthcare should have to go and figure out the internet. I didn't even know this as a physician, and I had to go to many conferences over many years and get many board certifications to be able to synthesize what it takes. So I hope this is helpful to you. And if some of this sounds like soft medicine, I might agree with you. It's soft, it's gentle, it's it's going to work with your body on a physiologic level. We're not trying to pound anything into you here, but these are powerful, powerful tools if you start using them. And it doesn't take that long to start feeling the benefits. So lifestyle habits will improve your immune health and get your immune system to be less wacky and more regulated, and less on that autoimmunity side. You're going to be able to restore your gut health. You're going to balance your hormones. And if there are infections, you can start addressing them through this as well. Now, I'm not saying that this is all that you do, but this is actually a big start. Okay, so how do we start putting the pieces back together? Lifestyle is how you start putting your health, your cellular health back together. We don't have drugs for this, right? So this is what we are left with. And unfortunately, it does require work. But when we're in a group together with other people who care to also think this way, it makes it easier. So this is why being in community and healing together is so important. And when I say healing, I don't mean that we're going to cure MS. I wish we could, but I think we can still create a healing environment where we can have greater quality of life and greater function, be able to engage with our loved ones and maintain our independence as much as possible. Okay, so I call that healing. Sometimes I use that word and people get upset with me, but I refuse to believe that there is no such thing as healing when you have a diagnosis like this, because that kills my hope as an MS patient. And, I've worked in hospice and palliative care, and I have seen the power of hope and healing even in the last day, hours of life. So I'm never going to take that away from anybody, and we are going to aim for healing here.